Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, breathers and non. Welcome to this week's video. This is your weekly reading. Not your daily, not your special readings, but your weekly reading. The week of February 16th through the 23rd-ish. You know the saying, we can bleed over into another day or two or three, or whenever you see this video, just remember that it is strongest the first time that you see it. So, by all means, don't discard it just because of the dates. And let's see, ladies and gentlemen, readings are for your entertainment purposes only. Not everything I say will pertain to each and every one of you. But if you feel a little tingle, a little twitch, little touches in on the inside, well, perhaps what I'm saying is directed at you. So, I say that a lot, right? So, as I get on to the next thing, I was just thinking about one of these outings. I had like a public circle, let's say, a public ceremony a while ago, and a certain religion was a little bit against me doing that, so they bust BUS in a group of their followers, and they tried to disrupt it. They didn't do very well because they sort of made themselves look silly. But I'll get on with that story in just a little bit here. Let's get on with the reading. There were times when I'd wear like a Harry Potter glasses for the fun of it. Well, I got in these new shades, and what do you say we give it a shot here for this reading? What do you think? What do you think? Huh? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, this looks good. So, again, this is your weekly reading for February 16th through the 23rd-ish. And I hope you all had a good Valentine's Day, if you celebrated it. I know a lot of you had some low-key personal celebrations, but yeah, it was on a weekday. The next morning was work. Valentine's Day was on a Friday, and a lot of you had to hit the sack, as they say, and it's totally understandable. So it was a little low-key. A lot of folks say it didn't do too much, but then again, I heard some of you guys had a pretty darn good time. To do something for Valentine's Day, let me know. Put it down in the comments, will you? Because I'm interested. I'm interested. It's hard to believe that we are like family here, right? I'm interested in your lives, and some of you, the only way I find out, what's going on is through the comments, right? Yeah. So we're getting ready to do a little bit of reading here, a little bit of tarot plus, with the help of the spirits. Energies from above, energies that you cannot see with your own two eyes, but with special specs like these, maybe you can. Nah, these aren't like that yet. I have had to cleanse these glasses, if you know what cleansing is, because I knew I'd be using them in things like this. All right? Yeah. All right. See on the comments of the last Friday video, I think it was. Yeah, I helped this one person find a missing object, and thank goodness it worked out. I had my reservations on whether I was seeing the right thing, because objects, unless you get their energy right, man, they could be anywhere. Yeah, right, yeah. So, but anyway, the object was found, thank goodness, and thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to help you in that quest, okay? All right, about ready? Let's do this. Let's do this for you. Remember, please help support on PayPal. Just use my email address there. That's MysticCharles@yahoo.com. Use that on PayPal, please. And of course, click that support, the subscribe. Support on Patreon, patreon.com. That's where that's going. And you'll find me there as MysticCharles. Yeah. So, yeah, I got the spread out. We split the deck into threes and to the left, and we laid out the spread. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to tell you a little bit more of the story, but let's get on with this story, okay? Because it all comes out as a story for you, a story for you to go by, a story for you to be guided with. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please be careful of someone who's going to be trying to pull something over you this week. All right, yeah, watch out for this. Somebody could be lying. More like they're not going to be telling you the whole story of some situation. Yes, it could be, dealing with a sweetheart. Okay, all right. Is it sweetheart saying this? For some of you, yes, it is. Okay, so be careful of a fib. All right, yeah. Um, challenges are going to be a little tough this coming week, or this week, depending on when you see the video. Um, nothing you can't overcome. All right, because we get you overcome. You can come. I don't got you victorious just yet. But at the end it shows victorious. But that's beyond the week. So apparently this is a certain project that's going to take you a little while to complete. But it doesn't look like it's something that you want to do. So take it on the best that you can. Remember, whatever job that you do take on, do it the best you can because the outcome is in your favor, okay? There's going to be an older female who's going to be offering you advice this week. Older as in older than you, all right? This could be a year, but it's looking, beyond that. It could be even up to 10 years or more that this person is to you. Could it be a supervisor? Yes. Leader of some sort? Yes. And the strongest possibility is like a mother-like figure. So they're going to be giving you a little bit of advice, and go ahead and take it. And whether you use it or not, whatever, the person's giving it to you in good faith. All right? Yeah. And, okay, family unit. Family unit looks pretty darn strong this week. Try not to let work get in the way of your little ones, because I'm seeing that little ones / with an S. So if you have more than one, especially if you got a boy and a girl, it looks like they're going to need a little bit more attention from you. I'm saying the work part, don't let the work get in the way, because it looks like you're pretty darn tired, and you might not be able to concentrate on what's going on with them. But you might need to take the time. Could it be some homework of some sort, some project that they are working on? Yeah, it could be, okay? So instead of just saying to do your homework, maybe you want to check in on it, and watch their faces. Use your intuition, because they might be having issues that you can help, right? You can help. We don't have to be the smartest of parents and all, but as helping the little ones, I think we got an edge on that. Hopefully, right? Yeah. I ran into a little one this week, and in the course of my other work, and it was a little boy. Little boy had all kinds of issues going on, and I deal with these things in healthcare, and little boy had issues going on, and hey, it was like, do you like dinosaurs? Because I knew where to get some dinosaur stickers. And when I said, would you like some dinosaur stickers? And when I got him a couple dinosaur stickers, that sure brightened up his day, right? Yeah, just little things for the little ones sometimes mean a lot, right? Yeah, you know that. You know that, right? You're smart. You know these things, but sometimes we just gotta stop and listen. Stop and listen. Let's button the lips and listen, right? But you are here because you're open-minded. You have a stronger intuition than a lot of other folks. So, and a lot of you are, I don't want to get too heavy here. A lot of you are, you have an empathic ability. You can feel what other people are feeling, all right? Even the little ones. The little ones are open for advice. Little ones are open for your energy, all right? And they can tell when you're being true in your heart towards them. Don't let them don't underestimate the little ones. They're in their own little world sometimes, but they know what's right and what's wrong some of the times, right? With guidance, they'll get better, right? Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So give a little attention to the youngsters this week. Your youngsters mainly. Yeah. Right. Looks like there's a fella out there, a fella who wants to get in touch with you for some reason. A fella who wants to get in touch with you, and this is looking towards the end of the week, okay? And this could take you into the weekend, all right? Yeah. When is this guy gonna get in touch with you Thursday, Friday, wants to do something with you Saturday, right? Getting a little caution on this, by the way. This could be a new fella if you're not in a relationship or whatever. Nothing too serious. Looks like this fella might want to come on to you a little bit too fast, if you know what I mean, all right? Yeah, be careful. 5 minutes of pleasure could be a lifetime of problem, right? Yeah, you know how that goes, yeah. So, please be careful. I say fella, it's also could be a lady towards the guy, right? If you're a guy, and yeah, this is moving. Okay, the card is actually moving. I don't have the dual cameras up here. Uh, yeah, yeah, I ran out of masking tape, by the way, and I need another coat hanger to hang it, right? Yeah, it's true. So please support me on Patreon, patreon.com, and look for Mystic Charles and put your pledge in there because all your supports go towards helping making this a better experience for you and more experiences, all right? And of course, please find me on PayPal and use my email address. You find it all in the description down below. And yeah, so this card was literally moving. Okay, it's come back now, and I was talking about the fellas to be cautious about a lady coming on too fast to you. I don't think fellas mind too much about that. What do you think? Leave it in the comments. This looks like it's a good time. This week is a good time to plan some sort of trip, and this is a trip for pleasure. A trip. The two words are going together. Trip for pleasure. Pleasurable trip, right? I don't know. Back and forth. Oxymoron. Pleasurable trip. Trip for pleasure. I don't know. Whatever. But it looks like it's a good time this week to plan some getaway time, all right? And it does include with family members if you're there with that, a live-in partner, and with the children. The kiddos, all right? Leave the weekends for you and your sweetheart because it looks like you're going to need it this coming weekend with your sweetheart. It looks like there's something that you can plan with them, but there appears to be something else in your future, some sort of trip, a vacation, a holiday, take with your family, all right? Okay, it's a good time to plan it, all right? If you got to save a little bit, well, get going on that because it looks pretty darn good to do, right, in your favor. And, okay, we got a little maintenance going on, a little maintenance in your life, and this is coming towards the cars. I don't know, the car's been popping up lately, car, travel, a little bit of maintenance, make sure you got your transportation in order. Work will depend on it, okay? Your work will depend on it. Of course, you got to get to work somehow, whether you take the bus or walk or something. But, the walking part, comes up too because it looks like you might have to do a little maintenance on yourself this week. I am not a medical doctor. I cannot diagnose or prognose, but what I say is a fact. Watch out for yourself. Take care of yourself. Take a few minutes. Take an hour or two, to just sit back, relax. Put your feet up. Don't let the stress get to you too much. I know that's easy to say, but you're going to have to take a notice to that, okay? Your feet are sore. I'm feeling your feet, okay? Your feet seem to be a little bit sore, and, when your feet are hurting, well, the rest of you hurt for that, too, and it makes your day miserable. So maybe you got to give some TLC to your feet, all right? Yeah, right? Talk about love and then your feet. Right? Hey, some people love feet, right? Yeah, there you go on that, right? You love life. Romance is strong this week. Again, this guy could be coming on to you, but this is a different type of romance coming up, all right? Yeah, romance is strong, so let's take that into a fact. Why is it strong? I'm asking myself. Why is it strong? I'm asking them. Why is it strong? It's because what is it, pheromones, whatever. Apparently you're giving out that signal, all right? And it looks like someone around you will pick up on that signal, and they might be doing the same thing. Yeah, yeah, back to that circle. When I was given that circle, We'll take another look at something. Yeah, I was given that circle. The circle is where people gather to do their worshiping. We don't do it behind closed doors, right? Yeah, and yeah, so I was doing circle, and that group of folks from, I don't want to really announce who they are, but anyway, that group were sitting on a picnic table, and we were doing our thing. I was, of course, I'm a priest, so I was in the center of the circle, and everyone was holding hands and such. And that group sat on a picnic table, and they were literally drinking beers and with glass bottles and throwing them into these big trash cans. They're 55-gallon drums type of thing, and making all kinds of racket, laughing and yucking it up. They weren't, a good example of their religion, all right? So when you go out there, be a good example of yours, whether you have one or not. Be a good example of a good human being. That's the important thing here, okay? I'm doing another spread here. I want to take a look at something else, because I feel like there's other things popping up, energy-wise, and there is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, be careful of your money this week. The money doesn't look bad, but I see that you can have a loss. The money, the object of the hunt. That's why you go to work. That's what you're looking for, okay? Yeah, be careful of the money this week. Like I said, it doesn't look bad. It looks stable, but be ready for an unexpected bill. I speak plain English with you. It's a bill. A bill might be coming in that you're not expecting. If you can afford to pay it this week, get it out of the way, all right? Yeah, get it out of the way, because it looks like it could be a headache to you in the future. All right, somebody got court this week. I'm not a lawyer. I can't give legal advice, but it looks like somebody has court, some sort of legal issue. Looks like it's going to come to a head, as I say, this week, and it looks like it'll be in your favor. Not totally in your favor, but, it's not going to knock you down too far. It might piss you off a little bit, the outcome, but just take it. Ladies, some guy is trying to get that something to come out of your mouth, okay? These words, some guy is looking for words from you, all right? Are those words of love? Yeah, those are words of love, so be aware of that. If you got something to say to a guy, go ahead and say it this week. I know last week was the Valentine's Day, but this fellow might have been a little down in the dumps, as I say, because they didn't hear certain things from you, okay? Yeah, tell them you care for them, tell them you appreciate having them in your life, and it could go a lot further to your favor. That goes for same-sex type of folks too, make sure you let them know that they are part of your heart. I know that sounds a little goofy, but that's who you are. You're a beautiful person. Don't let others say anything negative about you, or just don't, sticks and stones can break your bones, but don't let them bother you, okay? Because I'm feeling that some of you are bothered by others around you, right? They're not taking care of you, all right? You're responsible for your own actions, but you are a beautiful person, and I really mean that, all right? You don't have to have, be a 10 on the outside, but it's what's on the inside that matters, that counts, all right? You don't have to be a toothpick, with an hourglass figure, all right? No, it's the beauty within, right? You are loved. You are special. And that gets you going right here. It gets me going too. People, if you're not, physically attractive, they think that, oh man, something wrong with that person. Oh no, they're missing out. Those folks are missing out, whether, you're applying for a job or something, the first impressions, be careful with first impressions at work, but yeah, no, you're a beautiful person. People love you more than one, okay? Do I? Of course I do, all right? You're special. I know I say it over and over and over. You're going to hear me saying it more and more, okay? Because you deserve more, and stick with us, okay? Because it'll come to you. Remember, it'll come to you threefold, okay? Remember, click that subscribe. Click the thumbs up, for like the video. Leave comments, okay? Tell your friends, tell your neighbors about us, all right? The videos, the channel, and of course, have a great week. I'm around if you need me. Just get in touch with me, and we'll do some emails if you need it. Ladies and gentlemen, adios, arrivederci, ciao, sayonara, and goodbye.